protective helmet. Why is it that this is required? In case of any firefighting, as I told you, smoke is more disastrous and the heat present in that area will be that high that it cannot enter with the normal person. So when he wears this, it gives the protection from heat. Now whatever he is wearing is called as a breathing apparatus. Whatever is there in this atmosphere will be filled in this particular cylinder. So when he is going for the firefighting, he needs protection from the heat as well as the smoke. So these kind of equipments are very much available inside your floors. During a real emergency, these are the people who are coming to your particular floors and going to safeguard you during a point of an emergency. And request you to please give them a big round of applause for these people. Thank you so much. Alright, so the next thing which I am going to help you here is how they are going to help them. So this is called a two-hand switch. Two means he will give his left, he will give his right. Can you see here they are trying to make a finger lock? In this finger lock, you can make a person sit comfortably and you can move forward. Please be seated. Lift it. That's a two-hand switch. So if someone is unable to walk, you can do this. And when you do this, I also want you to remember, this is called conscious casualty, and whoever you are lifting on, preferably should be a bit lean when you can do this. A slight people here don't do next day, you will be single-handed. So you need to change accordingly. So people, if they are quite bulkier, then I would suggest you to use the forehand. That's the most comfortable one in lifting a person. When I say forehand, two people stand opposite to each other, same time, both of them right hand up, left hand parallel, attach right to their left, just join with a partner. Can you see all the four hands are locked? So when you are doing this, always hold towards the wrist region. You are not supposed to wear watches, bracelets or rings. It will be uncomfortable for the casualty to be seated. So you need to remove this, then only you need to make him sit. So please be seated now. Alright, that's the forehand. So these are simple lifting techniques what you people can use during a point of an emergency. Alright, along with this, I wanted to remind you, inside your particular floors itself, you might have seen some of the emergency equipments. One of the such equipments what I wanted to show you here is an evacuation chair. Due to the space, we may not be able to show you, but I'll just show you what is the chair all about. The evacuation chair, whatever is there in the floor, is having two kind of capacity. The capacity of this evacuation chair is that on a floor it works like a normal wheelchair. But the moment you see the staircase, there is an important mechanism which is called as a gliding mechanism which is present in this particular evacuation chair. So this chair, when you are operating, in the floor it can work like a normal wheelchair. The moment you see the staircase, you can see this telescopic handle which is being present and you can see this gliding mechanism. This rubber canvas weight will go through the edges of the staircase and you can bring a person approximately around 180 kgs can be brought with this particular chair, comfortable to bring a person from the top to the ground level. Especially if there is any kind of an expert in others who is present who really cannot walk, probably you are alone and during that scenarios you can help by using these kind of evacuation chairs. This is for you during a point of an emergency. Now what I am going to show you is an automated external defibrillator. Generally this is used in case of a cardiac arrest. CPR management please. Alright, now I am going to show you one important skill. This skill can be utilized by you in case of a critical medical emergency, which is called as a sudden cardiac arrest. Now I tell you what is a sudden cardiac arrest. That means a stoppage of a heart. This generally happens due to an electrical malfunction. Sometimes when you happen to get any kind of a news which may be good, which may be sad or may be exciting, it can happen where there will be changes in the heart, where your heart may completely stop beating. This phenomenon is generally called as a cardiac arrest. When this cardiac arrest happens, how the person appears like? The person would have completely lost his breathing and pulse and it appears like he is no more. In that scenario, you need to know how to perform a CPR. So here I have given a management and I am just going to show you how to use the CPR in case of that medical emergency. When somebody collapses, when somebody is not responding, having lost his breathing and pulse, first you need to check whether he is responding, talk to him, not responding, check for his breathing and pulse. If this is not there, it's a clear indication of a cardiac arrest. You need to start with the process. please request you to activate your emergency ambulance service. Then you start off with the CPR. CPR means you need to kneel down. You need to do it on the bare chest of the casualty. Ensure the person is on a flat surface. Keep your dominating hand only this portion, that is the heel portion. Keep it on the center of the chest. Now, interlock it with your other hand. What next people have to do is start depressing the chest to the extent of 2 inches. You need to press it a bit hard. That's when your heart is going to get squeezed. Why we are doing this is to make sure the cells in the brain are active. So this is the way to perform a CPR. Press it hard, press it fast on the center of the chest. Your aim of CPR should be you need to achieve at least 100 compressions per minute. This is called a high quality CPR wherein your focus will be continuously on giving this compression. When you do this, make sure that for every cycle, the right cycle is generally given as 30 compressions and 2 rescue breaths, what you people have to do. Giving this 30 compressions and making sure that you deliver 100 compressions per minute is part of the CPR. When you are doing this, every 5 seconds we expect you to monitor the pulse. That's when you know, you need to know whether the pulse has broken or not. Keep continuing this CPR till the help arrives. At the point of an emergency, if you have this AED, you can fix this AED in between that. Somebody is already performing a CPR, now you are bringing this AED into picture. Now this AED will have 2 important buttons here. You can see a green and a red button. Green is meant for turning on this device and also turning off this device. This red button only will get activated after you have a set of pad which is present here, which you need to fix to the bare chest of the casualty. So once you feel that particular pad, there are 2 sets of pad which comes up as part of the AED. You need to fix it on the bare chest. The first pad will be fixed below the right hand side collarbone. This is the place you will be fixing it. The second pad will be fixed below your left chest on the rib cage. Once you fix this pad correctly, the pictures will be very clearly given as part of the pad, so you will not go wrong where you need to fix it. The only thing, the pads are one time visible. Once you fix the pad, within 10 seconds, the machine will be able to analyze whether a shock is required or not. If it feels a shock is required, the red button gets activated and you can press on that red shocking button. Continuously, every 2 minutes gap, a shock will be delivered. By using this, if somebody has encountered a cardiac arrest, by using a CPR and using this defibrillator, you can increase the life expectancy up to 80%. These are the things which people can immediately do during the point of an emergency to help people. How quickly you do this, it's going to make a difference. Remember, for a person to survive in case of a cardiac arrest, it is only 4 to 8 minutes. The moment you see the person lost his pulse, you need to immediately start off with the CPR. If in case you don't have an AED, please only continuously perform the CPR. That's going to make a difference in your life. Please remember to pass on this particular information to family or your loved ones who may be really back at home, who may be knowing this technique but do not know how to activate that. These are all essential things which is needed for a person to survive. Now, as part of this demonstration, I want you to know how to help yourself in case of fire emergencies. The first one, when you are coming out of the building, if in case the fire is on top of your clothing material, just remember these 3 keywords: stop, drop and roll. Just stay at the place wherever you are. Use both your hands, cover your eyes, just drop to the ground immediately. Once you drop, start rolling twice towards right, twice towards left. Once you do this, the oxygen is eliminated, the fire is cut. That's the way to safeguard yourself. If you have a staircase nearby, I prefer you to do only twice. Third time don't do. You will come to ground floor without lift. So you need to watch out what you are doing. Alright? The next one, if someone else is on fire who doesn't know this, you are telling the person stop, drop, roll, nothing is working. And that time you can help him using a blanket. So when you use a blanket, you need to know to hold the blanket correctly. They just show you here, hold the blanket in such a way the heat does not get emitted to your hand. Everybody knows that we need to attack him from behind, right? But while you are holding, do not hold it at the edges. Cover your hand in this way. Now you need to just go behind the casualty, put it on top of his head, completely cover him, and you can roll him on the floor. That's the way you can help someone. If you don't have a blanket, Don't go in search of it. The next alternative is take a bucket of water and pour the contents. Either one of them will be able to certainly safeguard it. The last one, if you are the last person to evacuate the building, this is the biggest challenge what you will encounter, where the smoke level is going to considerably increase. Some instances, you will not even know where the emergency exits are located. In those scenarios, I prefer you to remember that the smoke and the fire always have the tendency to go up. There will be some amount of fresh air at the ground level. So what you do, take your handkerchiefs or dupatas or any clothing material. If you get some water, prefer you to kindly soak it in water. Just cover your nose as well as mouth. Now what is this going to do? Filter the carbon particles from entering your system, and carbon monoxide cannot be really filtered. Now you just need to crawl like a baby. Just come down to the ground level. Start waving your hand forward. Start waving your hand forward. This is called as a smoke room crawl. This can give you a protection of 10 to 15 minutes from the toxic smoke. Then you will be able to safeguard. The last part of it, we are going to show you a portable fire extinguisher and how to operate it on the day of an emergency. Now, this is a carbon dioxide type fire extinguisher, what I am having here. This can be used on 3 classes of fire. Any fire generated because of any flammable liquids, any flammable gases, and electrically generated fire. These are the 3 places where you can use this portable fire extinguisher. While you are operating this extinguisher, there are 3 important safety tips also I want you to remember. Keeping a distance around 3 to 4 meters between you and the fire. Behind you, an emergency exit. These 2 things are quite mandatory. And the third one, for electrical fires, the main should be turned off. These are the 3 primary conditions before you operate any extinguisher. The last part of it, since we operate it in an external environment, there will be changes in the direction of the wind. So you need to go in favor of it. So how to operate? Use the left handle to lift it. Place it on the ground. Keep the leg always as a support. Now you can see, he's removed a discharge hose and a horn. You need to hold it in your left hand. Direct this to the base of the fire. Just to put the safety pin up, now this extinguisher is ready to use. You can see a wheel-type control ball on top of the extinguisher. You just need to turn the ball anti-clockwise, like how you operate a tap back at home, the same way. When you turn it 3 times, you will get a jet of carbon dioxide. Of course, there will be some roaring noise which comes up. I prefer you not to get panicked when I turn this. Turn it. Alright, that's the kind of roaring noise which comes up while we are operating the extinguisher. So 2 important safety tips here. Please hold it in this particular place. You are not supposed to hold it in the wetted area because the gas coming out is cold in nature. You tend to have a frostbite. Second one, while you are lifting, use always the neck handle to lift. Whatever is the control work is only meant for controlling purpose, not for lifting purpose. I prefer you to hold the handle correctly while you are operating this. So I request people to kindly keep 3-4 steps behind please. Here, only the people here. Yeah, that's sufficient. So now you can split from the lines and you can watch comfortably. We are going to set a small fire on that steel tray and we are going to first show you how to use this portable fire extinguisher. Post that, I'll also be giving you people how to use this particular extinguisher. I'll give you an opportunity. Some of you who are interested can please come forward and operate those extinguishers also. Alright? Alright? You can see there's a small fire just set on the steel tray. Now we are going to lift the extinguisher, keeping some good distance between the fire. Now place it on the ground, remove the safety pin, turn the ball anti-clockwise. As you notice, a small fire can be put out within seconds if you know the right way of operating the extinguisher. Remember, hitting the base of the fire is mandatory so that the fire can be put out. Do not hit the flames, you will not be successful when you use an extinguisher. So I request some of the people who would have been interested to want to use an extinguisher, please come forward. Yeah, just remove the safety pin, direct it to the base. Turn the ball towards the left 3 times. Excellent, that's it. Very nice. Please give him a round of applause. Good. Anyone else who's interested can please come forward. Yeah, please come. Yes. You can come one step forward. See the direction of the wind. Now you need to move towards this side. Lift the extinguisher. Very good. No, come this side. Yes. Now directly to the base. Turn the wall anti-clockwise. Leave the pin. Whatever you are holding, leave the pin down. Don't worry about the pin. Yeah. No, don't hit the base. Yes. Turn towards your left. Turn it this time. Yes, you need to turn more to get a good jet of carbon dioxide. Minimum 2 to 3 times, a very good jet comes. Yes, next who wants to be? Yeah, please come. Oh, full back. Huh? Alright. सर सोने का जरूरी नहीं है, वहीं तो खड़े होके कर सकते हैं. Just be there, only you need to duck, you just need to turn the ball, that's it. That's going to make difference. Now next, who wants to operate? Yeah, please come. Madam, just keep your ID badge behind yourself. Yeah, put it behind. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Always remember, no loose hangings while you are operating any kind of extinguisher because the fire may get in contact with that. Yes, pull the pin. Very good. Leave the pin down. Don't worry about the pin. But turn the wall towards your left. Hit the base. Keep turning. Madam, you need to turn more. Very nice. Excellent. Only few claps. Come on, you're not motivated. What is this? Okay, some of people can come. Yeah. You just aim it, just listen to the same thing. Turn the wall anti-clockwise. Hit the base, not the flames. You are hitting further down. That's the way you need to go. When you are hitting, you should always hit the base of the fire places. Right? Good. Now the last part of this particular training will be having an operation of the portable fire extinguisher which is being completed. The next thing we are going to operate is the hydrogen system. This is the most powerful firefighting system as part of your campus. You can see some of the fire officers demonstrating the usage of the hydrogen system. Some of you can please see away. There's a sea tray here. It can reach the top floors. So that's the most powerful firefighting system as part of your campus. Even before the fire brigade reaches the spot, that is the system which is being utilized to control the bigger fires. And anybody who wants to operate should completely be trained. Then only you can use these kind of system. Any extinguisher can be operated by any one of you, but that can be operated only by the trained person. Now what you see, what is just a small kind of a jet. You also have a lot of options how you can fight the fire. See, now this is one more option wherein if the fire is encircled completely, you can use this particular mechanism which will make sure that it gives a curtain kind of a protection for the people who are around. And if there is excessive amount of heat present in a certain place, this is the kind of a mechanism which is used for putting out the fire in those area. Jet is only one mechanism. This is one more thing. This is a rotating kind of a thing which you can see here. Alright, please turn the water off. Any more branch which you are going to demonstrate, you can do this also. Alright, now these are the places where it is very tricky for a firefighter to go inside because of the excessive heat present. So this gives them a complete amount of protection for the people who are going inside, making sure that they are involved in a firefighting but also able to protect themselves. This is the essence of the key firefighting. Somebody may be using a jet, but somebody will also make sure the ambient temperature in that area is reduced, and that's a kind of a curtain. It's also called as a jumbo curtain, which is generally used for this. So it works like a curtain, if you observe that's why it's called as a jumbo curtain. It can travel in that particular vicinity. It can reduce the heat and ensure that it gives a scope for the firefighters to enter and easily control those fires. So I sincerely thank each one of you who are present here for this training program, for your valuable participation. This would have not been successful without your people from your security, your embassy management team, and all the people who are involved in this particular event. So thank you so much, and thank you for your valuable participation. I'll just give you a clearance, post that you people can get back to your floor. Only the ERT members who are present as part of your floors, we request you to kindly stay back with me. Any of the feedbacks if you are having, you can please come near the desk and can give a feedback also. Thank you.